Today I'm going to show you 3 clever ways that you can use to fold your shorts, some space saving in great ways, as well as some that will prevent wrinkles from forming on your t-shirts as you travel with them. So let's start with the most space saving way of all, which is going to be the Ranger roll. In order to do the Ranger roll, you want to start with your t-shirt with the front facing up, and then I'm going to flip the bottom of the t-shirt underneath itself about 5 or 6 inches, should be plenty. Then we're going to fold in the arms as well, just fold them directly in so that we create a nice straight line going down the length of the t-shirt. And from here we fold it in 1/4 of the way on one side like this, and we repeat on the other side as well so that they meet in the middle here. At this point I'm going to turn the t-shirt around so I have the collar facing me, and I'm going to start rolling it up. Now, the tighter you roll here, the more space you are going to save, but also keep in mind that you do wrinkle up the t-shirt more as you roll it up tighter. Once you make it to the top here, lift up the t-shirt like this, and I'm going to wrap this bottom part that we flipped under in the beginning over the rest of the roll like this. So first one side, turn it around, and from here we repeat on the other side as well like this. Now you can kind of adjust it here if it looks a little bit uneven. Now the reason that I love this fold is because you can put it into your packing cubes or whatever packing system you're using like this, and then you have very clear and easy way to see which garments you have in your bag. I'm going to show you another little hack that you can do with these Ranger rolls. Alright, so this is going to be the day roll. So you can actually fill in as many clothes as you're going to use as you're traveling into one of these rolls. Then you have one for each day. It's awesome. So I'm placing some underwear and socks there, but you could also put shorts in here, even pants if you so desire. I'm going to flip the bottom part there underneath. Now we need a little bit more room here, probably 6-7 inches. So from here we're going to fold the arms over as well, like this, and the other arm. Now we want to make sure that everything is kind of lined up in the middle here. And we fold it in 1/4 of the way on one side, and we repeat 1/4 of the way on the other side as well. Turning the thing around, and we start rolling up our day roll of clothes here. Isn't this awesome? I like this a lot because you can put as many clothes as you need, and then you can have, for example, bottoms that you don't put into one of these rolls. That way you have everything super organized as well. And these things, they also fit perfectly into the packing cubes like this. You can see it gets a little bit thicker when you put so many clothes into it, but it's pretty cool, I think. I actually travel like this in general. Now, I know some of you are going to say, Tor, that's going to wrinkle up your clothes when you pack them so tightly. I need to have something that doesn't wrinkle up at all. And yes, I have come up with an alternative to you. This is also going to work in whatever bags you're using, but I do prefer to use this when I have a little bit of space, so I don't like compress it together, because that kind of defeats the point, right? So if you want to avoid wrinkles when you're folding up your t-shirts, what we're going to do is, again, with the front side facing up here, we're going to fold arms in towards the middle like this. And then from here, we're going to skip creating that bottom part, and we're just going to fold it in 1/4 of the way from one side, and making sure everything is nice and even here, folding it in 1/4 of the way on the other side as well. At this point, we're going to turn the t-shirt around so that we have the bottom facing us this time. So again, you want to make sure that there are no creases going down the t-shirts at this point. And we're going to start gently rolling up the t-shirt. Now, the gentle part is the most important thing here, because if you press it down now, it's going to cause it to crease. So like that. And you can put your t-shirts in your luggage like this. Just make sure that it's not like squeezed together, because then it will wrinkle up. This method goes great with the packing cubes as well. You can even fit them into the same packing cubes like the previous fold I showed you, like this. Super awesome. If you don't have packing cubes, I do recommend that you put a little elastic band around it. Hair bands are perfect. I wouldn't use just pure elastics, as that can kind of wear on your garments, but one should be enough to keep the garment from unrolling. So just put it over to the middle like this, and now it's not going anywhere. By the way, if you want a free packing cheat sheet with my top 5 ways to pack your clothes, including hoodies, pants, these day rolls and more, head over to organizing.tv/pack right now, or tap that little card that pops up here in the corner. It's entirely free for all my YouTube viewers, so yeah, enjoy that. So those are the primary ways that I use to fold my clothes when I travel, but there is also one more way you can do it, and that's going to be the file fold. It's a modification on the file fold. It's more of a flat fold like this, so it doesn't unravel. So let me show you how you do that as well here. I know some of you really like file folding. So if you're going to file fold your garments for travel, what we want to do here is start by flipping the bottom about 1/4 of the t-shirt underneath like this. And then from here, we're going to flip the arms in towards the middle as well. Like that, making a nice and even line going down there. From here, we're going to fold in 1/3 of the way to one side. And we repeat on the other side, completely overlapping the first side there. Now I'm just going to turn the t-shirt around so that I have the collar facing me here. And I'm going to split it in half, so I fold it down like this. And fold it down one more time, like that. Make sure it's nice and even. From here I'm going to lift it up, turn it around, and I'm going to flip this part over, essentially wrap it in. So I have my hand like this on the other side. And I just wrap it over like that. And that's going to nicely secure this file fold in place. Now it can stand on in your bag like this as well if you want to pack multiple garments in, for example, your suitcase. For your like backpacks and that type of stuff, I usually would lay it down if I would pack it like this. It is a great alternative if you don't like the rolls. Personally, I'm a big fan of the rolls since they're so easily organizable. Also, I just wanted to give you a couple of more space-saving tips for packing t-shirts here. So the first tip I'm going to give you is to use dark colors like this, because it won't look as dirty as it is. Now, I'm not telling you to wear dirty clothes, but for example, if you can get an extra day out of a t-shirt, that's going to help save on space, right? Also, just packing less and washing while you're traveling, especially if you're traveling over a long time. Now, if you're going away for a week, I totally understand that you want to have clean clothes for each day, right? But if you're going away for a month, just investing in some cleaning equipment for travel as well is going to be super worth it for you. Going to save you tons of space there. That way you can pack less. In addition to this, I recommend that you bring just a simple plastic bag that you can get at the store. That way, when you have a dirty garment that you don't have time to wash, you put it in the bag. You can put it in a bag rolled up like this, and then you can just place it into your packing system just the way it is with other ones, without dirtying the clothes that's next to it. Besides this, another thing that I really like is to get packing cubes. Now, particularly compression packing cubes, because with compression packing cubes, you can save even more space. Now, keep in mind that this will wrinkle up your clothes. So if you want to avoid wrinkles, you can get regular packing cubes without the compression on them, while getting the organizing benefit of packing cubes without the compression. So the way that these packing cubes with compression work is that you have like a zipper going around the entire length of the packing cube that kind of presses it together. So what you want to do with these is zipper it up like this. This kind of takes some time as well, so if you like pack a lot, you get used to doing this, but it does add a little bit extra packing time to your day. So, like that. And here you can see it saves even more space. And this is awesome because it's so organized in your bag, right? I just use this little one for carry-on. I'm gonna do like a carry-on guide also later, and maybe even a handheld item only packing guide. And now it's so easy, right? When you need it, just pull it out. You know exactly what's in which of the packing cubes. Super easy and effective. Hope you liked this video. Definitely head over to organizing.tv/pack and download my free cheat sheet. You can also tap here right now. It's entirely free, and it's going to show you my top 5 ways that you can use to save space when you're packing. Enjoy, guys, and yep, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.